Minister, the government's policy to date in the area of iPass processing and enforcement has been reckless, farcical and indeed you could say absurd. The states simply couldn't be bothered applying their own rules, and Tusla, well, the structures have been a sham, and it was something that I highlighted at an Oireachtas committee just weeks ago. Sadly, just a few days after that, we saw the end result of this reckless policy when a 10-year-old girl was raped or sexually assaulted by someone not even entitled to be here, and for whom there was a deportation order and that the government simply hadn't bothered to enforce. I received a reply from your office just today, Minister, on quote, "As there are no routine exit checks at Irish borders, it is not possible to accurately provide the number of people who are currently in Ireland subject to deportation orders." So there you have it. Our own Public Accounts Committee has now heard that the state spent an estimated €2.1 billion on iPass last year. 2 and 9 zeros of the public's hard-earned money went to cowboy speculators. So how did we get to this sorry state of affairs? Well, basically, until recently, any attempt by ordinary decent people, who are the vast majority, to have a rational or reasonable discussion on this subject was shut down by the state and its institutions in all its different guises. It was always so obvious that this was a dangerous, reckless and unhealthy head-in-the-sand approach by the government, and one that left a vacuum into which stepped a tiny number with divisive and malign intent. The government handed it to them on a plate, I believe. And sure, why wouldn't they, when it's ourselves that are getting attacked on the issue more so than the government that's responsible? So win-win for the government. So the government that engineered the problem is now frantically searching for scapegoats, PR stunts and trying frantically to put the genie back in the bottle. Over many years as a councillor, I had exposed this farce, and Sinn Féin has been very clear from the beginning that where a person is not entitled to be in Ireland, they should be returned safely to their country of origin, and that the deportation orders should be both enforced and tracked. Now, we need to have the powers to immediately return those who are found not entitled to be here, and I believe an Irish government is best placed to make decisions in the interest of the Irish people, not unelected bureaucrats in Brussels, faceless EU institutions who make the decisions for us, which undermines our democracy and our sovereignty. And just lastly, Protocol 21 of the Lisbon Treaty has given your government the opt-out clause for certain measures, but Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and others opted into the EU Migration Pact, which comes into force next June. Just lastly, it's the government that has caused the problem. It's there that people need to direct their anger.
Deputy Gillian too.